This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Part 2 of our interview on a special pilgrimage at a church in the abandoned town of Centralia is coming your way next. 'Twas the night before Friday, and all through the Hazleton area, SSPTV News was being broadcast in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513. Hi everyone, I'm Ken Karen. Thank you for watching, and remember to take us with you on the go with the Samsung Productions app. Now here's your headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Last night we told you about the second annual pilgrimage at the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary Ukrainian Catholic Church in Centralia that will take place this Sunday. What makes this pilgrimage so special is the fact that the church is still standing after more than 100 years, despite the Centralia mine fire that has forced the town to flee. Tonight, Lisa Sugar continues her interview with the church's pastor, Father Michael Hutzko.
And tell us the story about the church being built on rock.
It's one of the things that the major archbishop was impressed with. When the state was seeking to relocate the citizens of Centralia, they drilled test bore holes to find out the length and the breadth of the mine fire. And as they moved through the town, they came to our property, our church, and they began to drill test bores and found that the entire property, 12 to 15 acres of property, is built on solid rock. And the major archbishop, along with our Archbishop Stefan and myself, just reminisced of the scriptures that you are the rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. And we have the fires of hell burning in town, and our church remains safe and secure and strong upon the rock that our forefathers chose to construct that church and to form a faith community there. And it speaks not just of the physical rock that the church is built upon, but the faithful rock as well, not only of bishops and priests, but the lay people, the faithful, who continue to return there to worship on a regular basis.
Well, tell us about the pilgrimage. It starts at noon on the 27th?
That is correct. We have a beautiful afternoon scheduled. We have Divine Liturgy for our Latin brethren, that is the Holy Mass, which will be celebrated at 12 o'clock noon in the church. And it will be celebrated by Archbishop Stefan Soroka, the Metropolitan Archbishop of Philadelphia, along with the clergy of our area and religious that come to gather with us. We have the choir from the Protection of the Mother of God Church in McAdoo, which will lead the responses to the Divine Liturgy. When the liturgy is concluded, we have a 18th century replica of an icon of Our Lady of Počajev, which is a miraculous icon in Ukraine that resides in our church. And we will gather in procession and carry that icon from the church to a specially designated area on the property. We'll have a tent chapel set up with an altar, and the icon will reside there for the afternoon for veneration, for prayer, for worship. And then at 2 o'clock, we will have a living rosary, which will be led by Father Martin Kobos, who is a Franciscan priest and pastor of Mother Cabrini Church in Shamokin. And Father Martin will lead the living rosary. We have a rosary that's 40 to 50 feet in diameter, that everyone will have a chance to hold on to it and to lead each of the Hail Marys. And Father Martin will give a homily and a reflection for the pilgrims that are gathered there. Following that at 3 o'clock, Monsignor James Melnick, who is pastor of St. Michael's here in Hazleton, will lead an akafist to the Dormition of the Mother of God. An akafist is a simple prayer service, and this one will be focusing on the Dormition, the Assumption of the Mother of God. And we'll have the Holy Shroud of the Dormition set up in another tent chapel across the property for people that choose to go and pray at that location. And then at 4:30, we will have a candlelight processional from the outdoor chapel where the icon of Our Lady of Počajev is located back into the church. At that time, we'll have another prayer service to the Mother of God, a Moleben to the Mother of God, led by Archbishop Stefan. And he will offer the homily and a reflection during that service. At the conclusion of that service, we'll bless oil in order to anoint all of the pilgrims that are in attendance for the healing of their body and soul. As an added opportunity, we will also have in the church through the entire day the icon and first-class relic of Blessed Bishop Martyr Mykola Charnetsky, a Ukrainian Catholic bishop who suffered martyrdom at the hands of the Soviet communists and is known as the healer of souls. So it's a great opportunity to venerate that icon as well, to receive the anointing for healing of body and soul, certainly something that all of us need and can experience in our lives. And we will bless our pilgrims and ask them to travel safely and carry the Lord with them and our Blessed Mother with them from their experience on this day of prayer. A few short hours, but very packed in and focusing simply on praying.
Very good. Again, it's happening this Sunday starting at noon. It is at the Assumption Blessed Virgin Mary Church in Centralia, North Paxton Street. That's 2 blocks north of Route 42 in Centralia. Father said there will also be food for nourishment there, not a picnic, but food for those who will be participating. They can purchase food. Also, religious items will be on sale, and you can call Father at 570-339-0650 if you have any questions or concerns. We hope this is extremely successful. It's a beautiful story and a true testament to the faith of the people of Centralia in this area.
Lisa, thank you very much again for this opportunity to spread the word and the opportunity to come and pray.
Thanks, Lisa. And in other news, northeastern Pennsylvania and beyond is remembering a talented musician taken much too soon. Janet Rains, known as Jane Train, and the lead singer of the popular band M80 passed away on Wednesday. She was 48 years old. The Pittston woman was severely injured in a tractor-trailer accident last month in Florida. Her attorney confirmed that she died after being removed from life support. If you're looking for free vision screenings for the kids for back to school or screenings for yourself or a friend, we have just the place. Community Services for Sight will host its first ever Free Vision Expo tomorrow at the Laurel Mall. Lori Lassant is the president and CEO of Community Services for Sight.
We're going to have a variety of different vendors who are eye care providers, or they may be somebody who has low vision devices. They will all be out at the Laurel Mall. We will have that going on from 12 o'clock until 8 o'clock in the evening. We can do children's screenings. We'll also be doing a macular degeneration screening. So we encourage everybody to stop out. We only have 2 eyes and we need to take care of them.
And these screenings are free.
They are absolutely free, yes. Just like all of the services that we provide at Community Services for Sight. There is no hidden fee. It's just a free screening and a great opportunity to see what is available if you are having some difficulty. You can't see your mail quite as clear as you used to. You're just having some difficulties. Come on out and let's see what we can do to help you.
Community Services for Sight is a United Way agency located above our SSPTV studios at 109 West Broad Street in downtown Hazleton. For more information on their many services, call 570-455-0421 or stop in the Free Vision Expo tomorrow from noon until 8 p.m. at the Laurel Mall. Another big event takes place on Saturday in our area. I'll be there. The 6th annual Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival kicks off Saturday at the Hazel Township Babe Ruth Field. Lisa Sugar talked with festival co-chair Jim Kelshaw, who tells us where you can get your tickets today.
HazletonRotary.ticketleap.com is the best way, the easiest way. You can purchase the tickets online, $20 before coming to the door, where they'll cost $25. Feel free to come out to any of our vendors or approach any of the Hazleton Rotary members to get a ticket before the day. It should be exciting.
And give us a little sample of what we're going to see when we get there.
Over 30 microbrews to sample, about the same amount of wines, lots of food, lots of crafts, and entertainment all day from 11 to 6.
And this benefits the programs presented by the Hazleton Rotary Club.
It does. This is our main fundraiser for the year that supports at least half a dozen programs that we do throughout the year to benefit the community.
The Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival this Saturday from 11 till 6 p.m. at the Hazel Township Babe Ruth Field. You must be 21 years old to attend. For more information or for tickets, go to hazletonrotary.ticketleap.com. Well, what were you going to do with $750 million anyway? How about a free pizza? Here's your chance now to win a free pizza from Frankie's. Each Thursday, you have a chance to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's cold pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend, baked fresh with no preservatives. Call 570-459-9813, extension 104. Leave your name and number. We're going to pick a winner at random. Frankie's Express will soon resume its cold pizza door-to-door service. Just how did Interstate 81 and 80 come to meet in our area? Local historian Charles McElwee has the story after this break. And in sports, we have our final high school football preview featuring the Hazleton area Cougars. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Well, believe it or not, it's been over 50 years since the junction of Interstates 80 and 81 in our area was opened. We take it for granted now as we jump on the highway and whiz around. However, things were not so easy before those 50 years ago. Here to tell us how it came about and what it means today is Charles McElwee. He's the Vice President of the Board of Directors for the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum. So this was a big event way back when, and it took a tough, I guess, a lot of work to get it to where it was.
Right, the Crossroads of the East was formed just over 50 years ago this month, and that junction is, of course, Route 80 and 81. But that was a years-long lobbying effort, not only locally, but really a product of an act known as the Interstate Highway Act that was passed by President Eisenhower and voted and written into law in 1956. So in 1956, we have this interstate highway system that will be formed thanks to President Eisenhower's signature. And that really transformed the fabric of our country, and it was modeled on the highway systems that were forming in Europe. And in the 50s and 60s, a lobbying effort was underway to develop what was known as the Keystone Shortway, to have a interstate highway system run through northeastern Pennsylvania. But even in 1962, there was still some pushback, known as the road gangs. The leaders at CANDO, at the Chamber of Commerce,
Where you work today as well.
Exactly, and civic and city leaders lobbying in Washington to move what was proposed at the time. So in the early 60s, the game plan was to have Interstate 81 parallel the Susquehanna River. But it was really important to Hazleton to have that move east so the junction could be closer to the city and the region, and that the crossroads of 80 and 81 would have an industrial impact and a profound economic impact on the city.
Wow. So that obviously happened, and where would we be without it today? Because we take it for granted that we just automatically jump on the interstate there.
Right, and where the junction forms is unique here because clearly we all know that when you are at the junction of 80 and 81, you're within 2 hours of major metropolitan areas, whether it's Philadelphia or New York. And the difference for our region was that the highways did not run through the city, which was very good because in so many cities, whether it was Route 83 running through pockets of Harrisburg or Baltimore, or the Vine Street Expressway in downtown Philadelphia, highways in Minneapolis, oftentimes as a result of this Interstate Highway Act, it completely disrupted what was a natural urban fabric of these neighborhoods. And it created demographic divisions, it created blight, and it did lead to the decline of so many neighborhoods in urban areas. That wasn't the case in Hazleton. Of course, we know that urban redevelopment did not help matters, but instead what happened was it was economic stimulus because it produced a demand for manufacturing and distribution in Hazleton and northeastern Pennsylvania. And with the easy accessibility and the rise of trucking, you have distribution centers, manufacturing centers forming in the industrial parks that surround Hazleton. So it was definitely beneficial to the region. And we see its impact all the time, whether it's the truck accessibility to our region to deliver goods, or even when it comes to media coverage. If they're looking for, when Philadelphia reporters and New York reporters are looking for a region to cover, to understand the current political landscape, the easy accessibility to Hazleton makes this region typically the first place they visit.
All right, well, not far off the interstate is also the Greater Hazleton Historical Society Museum. If they want to donate to keep our history alive in our area, what do they do?
HazletonHistory.org.
All right. Make your donation today to help keep the great Historical Society and Museum alive.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Don't let the clouds today get you down. There's sunny days ahead. Sesame Street is always right. It's shaping up to be a great weekend for the Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival. The Rail Riders are home in music as well if you want to check them out. Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight will be mostly cloudy. We'll have a low of 52 degrees. On Friday, though, mostly sunny, high near 70 degrees. At night, mostly clear, low of 49. On Saturday, sunny once again with a high near 71, and at night, mostly clear, low of 51. Sunday, more sun with a high of 72. At night, mostly clear, low of 51 degrees. On Monday, mostly sunny with a high of 72, and then Monday night, partly cloudy, low of 51 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Open daily 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays and holidays 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt, now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton, and like us on Facebook.
Let's talk numbers now on the green screen. Your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers: pick 296, pick 3 numbers 223, pick 4 6256, pick 5 01548. The wild number is 6. We'll hear from Hazleton area coach Mike Brennan, plus running back and linebacker Adrian Otero and quarterback Ryan Sparky Wolk after this break.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
On top of a mountain in northeast Pennsylvania, a giant may be waking up. Here's our 2017 Hazleton Area High School football preview, and there may be big things on the horizon for the Big HA. How much has the Hazleton Area High School football program progressed under fourth-year head coach Mike Brennan? You could go looking for stats or game film, or you can just simply look at the Cougars' bruising linebacker and speedy running back, Adrian Otero.
His first game here as a freshman was our first season here, and he's been a constant in our program. He's a physical player. He's an undervalued player in terms of college recruiting. He does everything well on both sides of the ball, and on all aspects of the game, and he takes care of his business off the field as well. With his grades, with his work ethic, with his leadership in the weight room. So we're really excited to have him back for a senior year. He's put a lot of time in. He's 226 pounds, and he's faster and he's stronger than he's ever been.
Otero had 103 tackles last season, 14 for loss and 6 sacks. The talented Josh Zukowski returns from injury and will join Otero at linebacker.
Yeah, defensively, Mike Gursky's done a great job since he's been here. He's implemented the 3-stack full time. We have 3 down guys that it's all predicated on movement, and we have 5 linebackers for all intents and purposes. So you could have 8 guys in the box or 8 guys in the coverage on any snap. Movement comes from all different directions, all different places. It's meant to cause a little deception, but when you have a lot of linebacker personnel and guys who can run around, and when the middle part of your defense is your strength, which I really feel like it is for us, it's certainly a defense that fits our personnel.
On offense, the Cougars return a number of players on the line, and they have Otero in the backfield, who rushed for over 900 yards last season. Plus, there's junior quarterback Sparky Wolk, who's been making strides at the position since his freshman year under center. This year, he was elected as one of the Cougars' captains by his teammates.
The energy is definitely high. We have a lot of confidence coming in. We really worked hard in the offseason on the field and off in the weight room. So there's big things coming from us.
Why is the confidence?
The confidence I have, what I think is having trust in my wide receivers, Davey, Jacob, Nolan, and Damon and Adrian. I could throw to any of them. They'll make plays in the open field.
Wolk was just talking about David Smith, Nolan Schneider, Jacob Hunsinger, Damon Horton, and Adrian Otero. A number of those guys just mentioned will also help out on special teams. Hazleton area also returns their kicker, Will Barrientos, from last season. There's a lot of reason for optimism and confidence in Hazleton. The Cougars won 3 of their last 4 games in 2016, and while the schedule is once again daunting in 2017, Brennan believes his team has improved physically and mentally and are up to the challenge.
Last season, I guess we learned we gotta not put our heads down in the beginning. We gotta come out stronger, definitely in the beginning, And I feel like we have that this year, so I think we'll be ready to go first week against Berwick.
Oh, you know, we talked to our kids about it being our time to take that step. So we're excited. You know, we feel like we can build on what we built last year and move forward. And you know, but we have to stop making catastrophic errors. We have to start making more plays. We have to be tougher and more consistent week in, week out to achieve our goals.
So can the 2017 Hazleton area Cougars turn their hard work, energy, and confidence into a huge step forward for the program? Their story starts this Friday at Harmon-Geist Memorial Field against rival Berwick. We'll get you ready for the kickoff of the 2017 high school football season tomorrow with our first Football Friday feature, so tune in for that. You know, it's great having high school sports scores back on the SSPTV Standard Speakers scoreboard. MMI singles players Catherine Pinto, Jackie Bronstein, and Dominique Klein got wins as the Lady Preppers beat Crestwood in tennis. The Big HA won their second match of the season. 6 MMI golfers hit in the 40s over 9 holes as the Preppers beat Berwick. Morgan Long had the low score with a 43. In the Schuylkill League, Carson Schooner hit a 76 over 18 holes for Tamaqua in their win over Pottsville. At the Little League World Series, New England beat Mid-Atlantic to stay alive. Southeast is in the U.S. Championship after beating Southwest. New England will now play Southwest, with the winner going to the U.S. title game. Japan beat Canada to move into the International Championship game. Canada will now play Mexico for the right to play against Japan in the championship. The Cubs, they win again, and now they have a 3.5 game lead in the NL Central. Finally, the Railroad Riders, they lost the completion of a game against Rochester on Wednesday, and then they also lost the regularly scheduled game. After that, they will look to bounce back today.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. The Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival will be on Saturday, August 26th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Babe Ruth Field in Hazel Township. Tickets are $20 in advance and $25 at the door. To purchase tickets, you can go to hazletonrotary.ticketleap.com. And there will be a free vision expo presented by Community Services for Sight on Friday at the Laurel Mall from noon until 8 p.m. For more information, you can call 570-455-0421. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Samuel Sam Schlau of Ringtown. Funeral is Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the Stauffer Brensick Funeral Home in Ringtown. Friends may call Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the funeral home. Alphonsus E. Al Scordato of West Sayville, New York. Mass is Saturday at 9:45 a.m. at the St. John Nepomucene Roman Catholic Church in Bohema, New York. Burial will take place on Saturday at the St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cemetery in McAdoo. The Damiano Funeral Home is assisting the family with the local arrangements. And Pauline Risch of Freeland. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Immaculate Conception Parish at St. Anne's Church in Freeland. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Paul Feely of Shenandoah. Call now at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
Wine and Beer Fest in Hazel Township Saturday. Use it to train for the 6-pack run in Nuremberg on Sunday. We'll have more Nuremberg news coming up on SSPTV News. For now, though, take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.